So today skiwelt opens for the first time today. We're in the same place in Kaprun and we're going to take the easy way to skiwelt. The way that everybody can use, it's very easy, it's very like Kitzbühel, and we'll pass Kitzbühel on the way. It's around the corner from Kitzbühel. So this morning it's a very early start. If you've seen our videos before, we're in the same place, the kitzbual bus stop behind the old place and the school. We go from here because A, you've got the advantage of the church spire there with the clock on, and B, it's a nice sheltered bus station just in case it is very snowy, with a Hof sign, and there's a timetable on there very easily. You can take a bus from anywhere in the village as long as you get on the right side, but it's a good place because both bus stops are opposite and the clock is there, so just in case you forget your watch or your watch is not going. So across there is the information centre, Brunel's sports shop, and down the bottom near the banks, the back of the side of the bank where the bank machine is, the Bankerizer Bank. So I'll zoom in. You go outside of the bank there, and down there is the lift pass station. Always make sure you have a lift pass to ride the bus. The bus is not free. The lift pass station lift company pays for your fare on the bus, and you need to be riding the bus between the hours of 8:30 and 6 PM at night for free. You need to be carrying a pair of skis and a pair of boots at minimum, and be dressed in an attire to go skiing. So today we're going to Bahnhof to catch the train, and we need to be away from the school on the outer side of the bus stop. At the side where this building is the municipal building, the council building, or you'll go the wrong way. Back of the bus, the 660 going up to the post bus, going up to the glacier on the opposite side of the road near the school, and we need the bus going back to the Bahnhof. He'll probably return back to pick us up on the way back to Zelmsee. So this is Bahnhof, and if you come in here with your bags, there's a lift there that goes into the underground, and you need to come up in platform 2 because there's a massive amount of stairs up. You'll always tell where you are because the lake is in front of the station, and this morning we were stopped a little bit. We missed the train. As Saturdays and Sundays are not good to travel around Austria, the trains are very infrequent, so we stuck here a little bit longer than we would normally do so. But don't worry about that, it gives me time to show you around the station. In respect, all the platforms are numbered. The board is now a clear board. This used to be a terrible station for boards. There used to be the old British Rail tellies. They modernised every station in Austria, so you shouldn't have any problems showing the time and dates. And if you look at the end, there's the platform number. That is the panorama train, the R3310, at 10 o'clock out of the station. It's the narrow gauge train which we take. You can see the ice train going to Grashof, and the Rex train we're taking the Woggle train Hof to platform 3. Using Austrian trains, you can book a seat. It is advisable to book a seat when you book it on the OB website. You'll find along the platform there are numerous letters A, B, C, D. That will be on your ticket, and then the Fenster is the window seat. It'll have a number and you must sit in that seat. On the bigger trains, they will have a reservation on the top in electronic. If the light's on, don't sit in the seat with a number on, because you'll be sitting in somebody's seat if you haven't made a reservation. This across from the Bahnhof is the Bahnhof railway bus station, where all the connections are there. We'll use that on a regular basis because basically that helps catching the bus, because there's only one stop and you just pick the number up. So today we came in the 660 from Kaprun, straight into the Bahnhof and walked straight in. There's a ticket officer, he speaks English again. It seems to be a requirement of the ticket office to be able to speak English in a very good way. It's a language that everybody uses because of the foreign languages in this area, so don't be frightened to try. You can always get somewhere or somebody to talk to you in English, but take the LB app with you just in case, and some internet connection. So we're waiting for the train. It's always tends to be for Kitzbual from platform 3. We arrive at platform 1 when coming back from Kitzbual on numerous occasions. And the other thing about the LB app, if you've got internet connection, you can track where you are at night on the train, which is useful in Austria because it's not as light and as easy as the UK to see where you're going in the dark mountains. So eventually we get on the train and we go through Kitzbual station, as we would have done yesterday from LMC if we'd have taken the train through. Continue on through the bricks and the tile and get off straight after the bricks and the tile station. On Saturdays and Sundays, please check your connections, because basically the trains and the buses are very infrequent, as we say, on Saturdays and Sundays. And basically, if you can avoid travelling on Saturdays and Sundays, it's a good thing to do in Austria. We're going today because the lift is the first day to open, and I want to see a couple of friends over there, so we'll take you across now. We're a couple of hours late because I missed the train because of the gentleman, and we'll get there and ski across and show you the station where you get off. So we arrived at Kitzbual and we're at the Kitzbual Central Station, and if yesterday we'd have come by train, this is where we would have stayed on the train and go off the station. We're currently going through Kitzbual itself and we'll arrive at the Hanka station. On this trip we go through the Hanka station. You stay on the train again, keep sitting on the train unless you're departing to go skiing in Kitzbual itself. So this is Kitzbual slope. We're going around the village, around town, and basically we'll loop into the slope itself. We can access the slope in Kitzbual, but we're going to Wilde Kaiser and we need to stay on the train. So this is the Hanka station where you would get off, and that's how close it is. And the train journey is straight, no changes, so it's not a problem, and we can then return to LMC from here if we want to, if we wanted to ski at Kitzbual today. So we're passing through Kirchberg in Tyrol. If the weather's bad and the buses in Kitzbual are out of action, we'll walk down from the left over the far side and get the train back. Just a comment while we're passing through here on the train, it's useful to know that if you've got a pair of shoes you can walk to the station down here and get the train back. So we've gone through the tunnels and I got up off a seat. The good trick is to stand and get your stuff together when you start going through the tunnels, and we're now going to walk from the station to the lift. It's very easy. We can access the lift on the train all the way down the valley. Brixton would be a good option. There are a number of options in the weekday. We could ski over to Ellumo and get a late bus about 4 o'clock from the town square opposite the tourist office, or we could take the Solden bus, which is the post bus, which you pay and it'll take you back onto the same Ellumo connections, and that goes down the other side of the valley and goes to all the resorts down the side. There are connections through Brixton to Kitzbual, which we'll do later. From here and from Solden you can go to Woggle and get the train at Woggle at the end of this line. But in respect, the area here It's quite accessible from Kaprun and Zelmersee Bahnhof to the station, a Hocken Bergen lift. As you can see, the name is quite clear. A beautiful day. And so now we're going to proceed and walk up. Please get a piece map because the Wild Kaiser area is phenomenally packed with lifts. You can go wrong very easily, and basically when you do go wrong you can't get stuck because there's that many lifts in the area. But it is vastly complicated, so make sure you get a piece map at the station just in case you're late back for this train. Before we left, I checked the time for the train to go back just to make sure there was a train back, and we'll do that later on off the ticket machine. There is a ticket machine across from the station, an automatic ticket machine. This will do it in English for you if you press the English next button on there. At this station it's in the bus shelter. So we'll go to the lift now. So we're at the lift now, and we need to climb up to the top, and we're going off skiing. So we're inside, and we're on the Hushbahn. We skied over. Basically, I've come to this restaurant a number of years and never had a bad meal. It took me several attempts to find it. They speak English and it's very good. It's self-service and service. It's not a chips and egg place. If you want a proper meal, it's a good place to come. So we got back and we came down the Brixton and Teal lift, and we came to the bottom of Brixton and Teal where the link is across to Kitzbual, which we'll show you later. And basically what happened was there's a post bus 25 minutes and there was a train on the hour. Now it is a little bit of a walk down to Brixton and Teal, but it meant changing in Kitzbual, and the likelihood of getting there with the bus could be different towards the train, which would take me straight through. On arrival at Brixton and Teal Bahnhof, the machine has been removed and we paid on the train. It is handy to have your handy on the OB system to buy tickets online if you've got a smartphone, but being able to look on the trains and the buses with using the apps, it saved me 2 hours in respect of hanging around waiting for the next train, because I knew if I took the 20 minutes to walk down, it would be done in less of time. You would not have to sit in the train station with it being sat there for 2 hours. So this is why if you do travel around, it is good to download the app. It can save you lots of time. It can also get you out of problems like that there. If I'd have stood at the bus stop, I might have got to Kitzbual and not been able to change for another two or an hour. And it saved me a hell of a lot of time in being able to say, oh well, 20 minutes to walk down the high street to the end to the Bahnhof and stand in the Bahnhof for 2 minutes. So that's why we say download the app before you go.